Bombing, episode 40.
Arg.
Oh, wait, you're the pirate. I thought I was the pirate.
Sailors and maidens, welcome to ye podcast of 40. One Pieces of 40 podcast. On ye podcast, we talk all things poop deck and swashbuckling.
Yeah, we got a turbulence up ahead. It's going to be a 20-minute delay. This is Bombing, episode 40. Thanks for tuning in. Should be in Detroit in about 20 minutes. Stewardesses, please fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah, these two worlds don't really collide very
I don't think
well,
they do. I think we're different people. This is episode 40. Special episode.
Special spooky episode.
That's right. Happy Halloween, folks.
Happy Halloween.
40 weeks in a row, dude.
Yeah, 40 weeks to lead to this.
That's insane.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I gotta say, we're killing the spooky vibe here.
Yeah, dude.
This is pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude. 40 episodes, man.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
I'm not supposed to drink. I got a flight later, but
Permission to buzz the tower, right?
when you started with the pirate talk,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I should sound like a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they just talk like normal people. You know?
Yeah, they're just like, hey, let's not run into each other in
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I was thinking like, how do I do a pilot accent?
Yeah.
But I just couldn't do that and relay the information
Yeah.
about the podcast. So
Yeah.
just gave up on that.
You working on that mustache, dude? It looks good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out dark jet black. for
That's
some
great.
reason.
That's
I
great.
know.
Because you're the blondest guy. I know. That's nuts.
I know, it's really weird. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Have you been working on that mustache?
Oh, no, dude, I've had this.
Oh.
Yeah. Had it for a while.
Ah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That is fine.
You ever have a friend that you know is like going bald, walk in with like more hair than he started,
Oh.
and you're like, dude.
Dude, take off the piece, dude. I'd like to start the podcast by just like asking you like what it's like being a pirate.
Oh, being a pirate?
Yeah.
Being a pirate's nuts. I haven't had a single lime in like 4 months. I've got mad scurvy.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I got crazy scurvy. I sleep in a hammock above a guy that farts a lot when he sleeps.
Yeah.
But it's all worth it so that I can get stabbed by some British, royal soldier inevitably tomorrow, probably.
Man, what's your ship like? Because I have a ship.
Oh, okay. So my ship,
Yeah.
it's cool. Okay, so it stays on the water the whole time. It just floats up and down the water, and
Like an aircraft carrier?
I don't know what that is, but all I know is that I can make it from London to New York port in 6 months. Yeah.
6 months.
6 months. Yeah. Dude, we cut through those waters, dude.
That takes me that takes me 40 minutes in my F-18.
What?
40 minutes.
What kind of ship is this?
It's a fast ship. It's a airship.
So it sails in the sky. That's interesting.
Kind of. Yeah, it does do that.
How big are your sails that you can go that fast?
So no sails. It's got wings and an engine.
Like a rudder?
I'm not gonna sit here and explain to you what an engine is.
How many people does it take to go heave ho to get through the sky? That's gonna be like
just one. Just me.
One guy?
Yeah, I just go heave to go faster.
This guy
and
must
hoe.
be as strong as Poseidon's ocean to row that fast. That's insane.
Well, let me ask you. So,
Okay.
like, what kind of weapons do you have on board?
Oh, we have dude, us swashbuckling scallywags.
Yeah?
Yeah. We have different various sabers.
Okay.
We have state of the art cannons.
Oh, I have cannons.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so I can launch one 10-pound ball per every 4 minutes, but we have like 6 of them on each side. So we can broadside a dirty redcoat vessel and then take them out in like 6 hours if we just maneuver around correctly.
You said one ball every 6 minutes?
Yes, yeah, it's great. And if we run out of balls, we like throw forks in there or something. But it works great.
8,000 rounds a second.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We have like a lot of tiny balls, you could call them. And yeah, it's like a lot better than yours.
Oh wow! Well,
Just like
how many British Imperial ships have you downed this year?
I've been in a few dogfights. You know,
You use your superior aircraft to fight dogs. What nation do you hail from, or are you too a pirate?
America.
Oh, that colony. Yeah, I heard they're doing pretty well. Good for them.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I ran.
Except after 2020.
Huh?
After 2020, that's when we're not doing well anymore.
I don't know when that is.
That's fine. How fast does your ship go?
Oh, dude, like 16 knots.
That's it?
Yeah. What do you mean that's it? That's pretty quick for a.
We break the sound barrier.
The what?
The sound barrier.
So you.
We go faster than sound goes.
So you
like double and triple that.
So you fly faster than the time it takes for me to talk and you to listen.
That's right. I'm gone by the time you've even said a word.
Where do you store the rum on all of these ships, by the way?
In the cargo bay.
How large is this cargo bay that you can fit?
It fits
6 months worth of rum into one.
It fits a duffel bag. That's about it.
That's clearly not enough rum.
No, it's not. We're not allowed to drink up there.
What?
Yeah. I know. FAA, you know what I mean? You're a captain, right? You're a captain?
Yes.
So am I. I'm a captain.
Cool.
We're both captains.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of tight.
Yeah, dude. Captain of my fleet.
Yeah, I'm captain of like this one ship that you stole your ships, right?
Nope.
I stole like all mine. I've got this rad compass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it doesn't point north.
My ship has a compass.
Oh, cool.
It points wherever I need it to go, yeah.
Oh.
It's like fucking beyond this Earth technology. It's crazy. Sonar, radar, infrared.
So that's how so you use these technologies to stare up at the stars and navigate.
No stars.
No?
No stars. No stars. We got enough jokes out of the way? Have we done enough pirate and pilot jokes? You got any more?
No, not really. I did want to touch on one thing though.
Okay.
You were talking about like airplanes, and I was like, what are these fancy flying machines?
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that anyone ever thought like they would give us flying cars.
Yeah.
You know?
Like regular people?
Yeah, like normal people flying cars.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
That's never gonna happen, dude.
People can't even fucking drive right on the ground.
That's what I'm saying, dude. How many road rage engines do you see right now, dude? Up in the sky, that's like crash into an elementary school.
Yeah.
33 kids dead.
That's right.
Like a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's never gonna happen.
You know how many idiots are out there?
Yeah.
Like even if there are flying cars, it's like you're gonna have to pass tests.
Yeah.
You know, basically you're gonna have
tests.
to be a fucking pilot.
Yeah.
To
And not everyone can be a pilot.
No.
I mean, you know, right?
I know. I mean, I can be a pilot.
Yeah.
Because I am one.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a pirate.
Yes.
And we are really those things. But but yeah, dude, some fucking normal idiots, man. No way.
No way.
Not a chance.
No, they wouldn't. Dude, how many DUIs are there a year? You're saying the same dude is going to crawl out of the bar and be like, oh, yeah, how much you... and then go up?
Not a chance.
You want him to go up? Dude, he's screwed on the ground. No way flying cars happen, man. It'd have to be, like, automated.
That's even worse.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that, like a fleet of Sky Teslas going around.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You need a guy in there.
I don't know. I think you could make it to where you didn't. You ever
I heard this somewhere. This isn't my thought, but
yeah.
I heard this somewhere. I don't know where. But if you were would you take off in an airplane knowing that there isn't a guy sitting up front?
Oh no chance.
At least like just maybe he's not touching it, but he needs to be there.
No chance. I wouldn't do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Neither would I.
Yeah.
I would not take off in a plane without knowing at least there's someone standing there in case it goes wrong. You know, that's what'll never go away.
What if that had been normal for 100 years? Would you do it?
I don't know.
I still wouldn't, dude.
You need someone.
You need a guy.
You need a guy.
You need a guy. 9/11 really kind of put the final pin in flying cars, right?
You think so?
Yeah, a little bit. Because like people aren't allowed to fly planes, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you give everyone like a big, fucking Cadillac SUV, like soaring through the sky. No way. It'd be like 9/11 every other weekend.
It would be. There'd be
Yeah.
a 9/11 fucking every Wednesday.
Flying cars would last for like 3 days until they're like, okay, we gotta stop this. This has to stop. No more flying cars.
This was a bad idea.
This was a mistake. We're gonna reel it back in.
Smells really good in here, doesn't it?
That smells fantastic.
Yeah. Except these are like different candles throughout the apartment, so we're getting like lakeside rain mixed with like late night fucking bonfire mixed with like lake house or something, you know?
Yeah. This whole place is gonna smell real bad by the end of this podcast.
It will. It will.
Just too many flavors mixed together.
Yeah, it's too much.
Can you call those things flavors?
I'm fine with it.
Or no, scents. Too many scents.
Mm-hmm.
Those flavors are scents, yeah.
Those flavors are scents.
Yeah, that tracks.
Too many scents
Yep.
in this apartment right now. A lot of heat too, huh? A lot of heat coming off.
Yeah, man.
Coming off not just the candles, but the burning lava next to my head right here.
It's a cool aesthetic, though. I dig it.
Yeah. Bloop. There it goes. Last week we went to Ha Ha's Comedy Club in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
Good club. We've been there a bunch of times, done shows there and open mics and whatever. We went to the open mic, and I got bumped by Damon Wayans Jr.
Yeah, you did. I forgot about that.
That was pretty interesting.
Was that the first time you ever got bumped?
It was the first time I ever got bumped.
What a way to pop your cherry there, man.
I know.
That's incredible.
It was weird. We were,
Yeah.
we were standing there. I was waiting to go on, and then they called my name, but then they were like, coming up now is Ryan Jennings, but wait, hey, Damon, are you ready? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome a special pop-in, Damon Wayans Jr. And he went up there, and
Killed.
he killed. He did like fucking 8 minutes.
Duh.
Yeah. And we were all doing 5. I think he did like 8 or something like that. But whatever. He did really good. But it like definitely threw me off.
Yeah, because now you got to follow Damon Wayne.
That's right. It's weird. And I was like...
How'd you prep for that? Like what were you thinking while he was killing, and you were like, fuck.
Yeah, part of me was like, fuck, he's doing really good. But then the other part of me was like, it doesn't matter. He's here too. Like, it really doesn't matter who he is. He's here too. We're both doing fucking the same time. Go up there and do your shit. But it was just interesting, like, how, like, I felt normal, but then I just got bumped, and I was like, whoa, this is weird. This is the first time this has ever happened. And, but what was hard was, him going up there and just doing really good, and for me to just go up and do, like, my shit. It was interesting. But I don't know. I kind of pulled it off. I didn't do very good. I would say I did all right.
Yeah, but you didn't bomb.
I didn't bomb.
And you didn't let it get to your head, though.
Yeah, no, I didn't let it get to me either.
Yeah.
But it was just sort of like a weird and interesting comedy moment that...
It only happens once. It's like, oh, I got bumped.
Yeah.
This is weird. This is the first time this has happened.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
First time getting bumped. And, it was just interesting. I was like, huh. That's cool that, like, he's whoever he is, and I'm me, but he's still here. We're both here trying to get our fucking time on stage in. And, he was funny.
Yeah, very funny.
But that was just a little interesting thing that happened.
I just came off one of the most horrific bombs of my entire life.
Yeah?
Yep. And to kind of put things into perspective, I'm gonna go into next week kind of getting after it a different way.
Oh, good.
I've been sitting down and writing more.
Oh, good.
Like in front of the computer, like meticulously going through bits. That's been a little new.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, I bombed so hard, and it was completely my fault, and it ruined. It was that kind of bomb that you carry your entire week, where like, 4 days go by and you're still like, dude, I cannot believe I bombed that hard.
Yeah.
It was one of those bombs. It's still with me today. I'm gonna go back and redeem myself this weekend, but
It wasn't pretty.
it wasn't great.
Did you listen to the set?
I have it, and I don't think I'm ever gonna listen to it. I'll listen to it in like a year, but maybe not a year. But yeah, it was so bad, and I just felt so ashamed that I'm gonna come out swinging next time we're down there, or up there rather.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
yeah, a valuable lesson was learned.
From a bomb.
From a bomb, yes.
As all good lessons
Yes.
are learned.
A thousand kills does not give you the same lesson as one horrific, gut-wrenching bomb does. So
No.
I definitely, the last couple of days, I've been like back to the drawing board, and it's been like, it's been like taunting, but I've got some new bits together.
That's good. I've been doing sort of the same thing. I've been going back and listening to old sets, like older sets. Like whenever I do a spot, I'll like listen to that set later that night, and then maybe the day after, and then I won't really listen to it. So, but after like a year and a half of doing that, like I have old sets where I'm like, I don't even remember this one, and I'm going like back on some old jokes right now, where I'm like,
finding real old stuff that you weren't ready for like that idea yet, and
Mm-hmm.
now that you have some some weight under your belt, you're like, all right, now I can probably tackle this.
Yeah. I'm taking some jokes off the shelf
There you go.
that have been up there.
Going, blowing the dust off.
That's right.
Yeah.
Time to get them back out there.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's been kind of interesting. But yeah, like going back and like listening to old sets, especially like fucking 10 in a row, like from different places, I'm just like listening to yourself is just like rough.
Yeah, it's not great, especially from like back when you were first starting out.
And like you'll click on one and you're like, oh, that was really good, and then the next one is like a horrible bomb, and you're like, oh, and then the next one you're like, oh, I should have said this, I should have done that.
Or it's like a bomb you totally forgot about. Now you have to relive it. You're like, ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, those are rough. I'll do that once in a blue moon, but
Because I just have like 300 voice memos.
I've almost all of my sets recorded.
So do I.
Yeah, from when I first started.
And like most of them are like unnamed. It just says recording number 129.
You don't name them?
I not a lot of them. I went through a phase where I like named them all and ranked them like 1 through 10, and then I'd put like a good set or like okay set or like bomb. But then we would do so many mics, some would get lost in the thing, and then I'd start again. So I'm going back to those ones I haven't named or ranked.
You need
and
to
listening.
You need to name every single one of them, man. I do the venue that it was at, the date, and that's pretty much it.
Word.
And then you can just keep track of it chronological.
Yeah.
Because then, so you just have this sea of like recording number 1 through 300. That's just like you have no way to track them at all.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going through them and like listening to them and tracking them back, finding a lot of gems, but also a lot of
bombs.
a lot of bombs, a lot of bombs.
Are you naming your sets now, like in your record?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, good.
And I'll rank them too. Like
You'll rank them.
Yeah, I'll put like a, like a 1 through 10 sort of ranking.
How do you determine the 1 through 10? Like, what if you do a really good set? Is that now your number one?
No, I'll give it a score of 1 through 10.
Okay.
You know the score level.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like
when it's on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah. But like in the voice memo app, like, are you like this one like ranks? This is the second best one. This is the third best one, or is it just like in your head?
No, I'll put just the number 7. Like this was a 7. The next set was a 6.
Okay, that makes sense.
The next set was a 7. The next, 1 through 10. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, no, I do.
Okay. Yeah,
I just never thought about ranking them before.
Yeah.
Because for me, it'd just be like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
That's not good.
11, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. You know?
Yeah.
You'll forgive me. I just came back from crew quarters. I had to empty the latrine.
Yeah?
Yep.
I just have a pee bag.
In your plane?
Yeah. Just a catheter. I can just go right in my pants, man.
That's crazy, dude.
They don't have a butt catheter though, so I just shit my fucking britches.
Your skyship doesn't have a poop deck?
No, it doesn't have a poop deck, so I'll just poo in my seat.
So you can fly thousands of feet above the sea, and you still have to just crap your pants.
Yeah. A lot of pilots, like most pilots.
Yeah.
They will just shit and piss themselves.
Is that real?
Yeah. It's nuts.
You think they figured that out?
I know.
You know?
It's like, but you're so harnessed into that seat, and you'll be flying for hours, so they'll just shit themselves.
How many of them like get back to the aircraft carrier and they do that weird like wide bow-legged walk and
Mhm.
they're like, hey, commander of the army or whatever, can we get like
we need a debrief? No, not now.
not now?
It's weird.
Can we get like some bag toilet up there? They're like, we don't have the budget for that. While they're wheeling out a cart full of brand new missiles, like you can't give me a sky toilet. Come on.
You just gotta shit your suit. That's what you gotta do. Poo in the suit.
Man, well that stinks.
Yeah, it sucks for me, especially when I hit that ejector seat.
Yeah,
Poo just goes everywhere.
that's crazy, dude.
I know.
Dude, whenever me and my mateys
Okay.
at the poo, we just do in a bucket, dump it in the ocean.
Oh, I'm jealous of that.
Yeah, man, it's tight.
Your crew mates.
Yeah, my mateys. Yeah, everyone has pink eye, but like we don't have to do it in a seat or anything.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm jealous of that.
yeah. Life on the seven seas. It's neat.
Hmm.
It's neat, you know. Every now and then we'll make dock, maybe get some maidens,
Oh.
gamble some doubloons, you know.
Oh, we do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll land at some FBO or something, and we'll head into town and like play some pool. Find some hot chicks,
Yeah.
show off our airplanes.
I'm glad to see nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Tight.
We're doing the same shit. Man.
Tight.
Same shit. Just trying to get some maidens. Man.
Mm-hmm. Some fair lasses.
That's right. What do you do with all your treasure?
The treasure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually like bury it.
You bury it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that makes sense because you can't just keep it all on you all the time.
No, because then like everyone else would get jealous and they'd probably murder me, and I wouldn't be captain anymore. So I find some stupid little island and just stick it in the dirt, and then one day I'll come back and hope it's still there.
We kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but instead of like burying it, we just put it in like a building, like a bank.
Okay.
Like I'll put all my stuff in the bank,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll just check in every once in a while and hope it's still there.
Well, how are you sure that they're still going to have all that after like a long period of time?
So there is no guarantee.
So nothing's changed.
Nothing's
That's
changed.
crazy.
There could be like a Great Depression, which
Yeah.
I'll explain. Like that's the equivalent to someone stealing your treasure map.
I'd be very
And-
depressed if someone took my map to treasure.
and found your treasure and stole it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what happens when a Great Depression happens.
I thought we'd move past that. That's crazy, man.
We're not too different, you and me.
No, not really. You know.
Kind of the same.
Yeah, we're both on vessels.
We are.
You know, we both just want to make a little bit of doubloons
Yeah.
and save up a little so I could
Take out a lad.
Yeah.
A lad? Is
A
that-
lad? No, a lad's a guy.
Oh, fuck. No. Wait, what did I mean?
A lass is
A lass.
a lass is a lady.
A lad.
Unless you're into taking out
No,
lads.
no. No, that's illegal nowadays.
Illegal. See, people don't know this. It was even more open in pirate times.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, everyone fucked everyone on the boat. No one gave a fuck.
Oh, that's odd. That's gay, dude. That's pirate gay, dude. Here's my question.
Sure.
If you go and bury your treasure, why make a map that would inevitably get stolen by an enemy? That'd be like me putting my money in the bank
Yeah.
and then like writing down my bank information
Yeah.
on paper and just keeping it with me
Okay.
to inevitably drop it somewhere.
Okay, so you don't do that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a ship and have to find like an island. So I need the best way I figured out is to make like a circle and then a bunch of dotted lines that lead to an X where the island is.
Okay.
And that's where I know where all my treasure is.
What is the X mark? What does that mean?
The spot.
Oh, the spot
Yep.
where the treasure is.
Uh-huh. I keep it right here, right?
You got it?
It's back on my ship.
Oh, okay.
It's in my captain's quarters. I'm sure of it.
Okay. I mean, I hope it's there.
I'm sure of it. Anyway.
Actually, I don't really even know any other pirate captains. Except for Captain Jack. I know him. He's cool.
Oh, that hack.
You don't like Captain Jack Sparrow?
I knew him in like pirate school. He sucked. Whatever.
You think so?
Yeah, he wasn't as like as cool as me, but He's all right.
If the people seem to love Captain Jack.
Nah,
He's so cool and funny, man.
Nah, he's kind of like a tryhard. I think I'm funnier, you know.
I think dude, isn't it funny when he does like the why is the rum always gone? That's hilarious. He came up with that.
It's a hack tag, you know.
Really?
Yeah. That's you know.
What about the way he walks? Like you know, that's funny.
It's, you know, yeah. If you're a layman, you know, if all you do is row oar, then sure, I could find that funny, you know.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically his Gallagher smashing the watermelon.
Okay, I don't know how you know about that, but yeah.
It's basically just his hack act, you know.
I don't know, man. I think he's pretty funny. I think
he
really, really interesting too.
He's like
super handsome.
He's
you know?
like the Jeff Dunham of pirates, you know. He's got one thing going for him or whatever.
He's a handsome dude, though. You got to admit that.
Yeah, you know, if you got one wooden eye, you know what I'm saying.
All right, yeah, okay. I think you're just jealous, to be honest.
No, I think history will favor kindly upon Pirate Hayden.
I don't think so, because we never heard about you.
What?
Nah. Yeah, it says here nothing about you.
And they're probably saving that for like the highest level of your ship's level of rank.
Sure.
Yeah.
Probably that.
Yeah. Probably your pirate boss probably knows and is like not telling you.
Yeah.
Because I was just so cool that you had to like wait a long time to hear about me.
Cooler than Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, man. Way cooler than that hack. That guy sucks.
Interesting.
I saw one of your pictures.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, one of your people's pictures.
Which one did you watch?
I was brought ashore.
Yeah.
And I watched one of your moving titles. It was called Top Gun.
Oh, that hack movie?
Huh?
That hack movie about fucking... Not even a good fighter pilot.
No, I loved it. It gave me a great insight as to like how your airships work. And
it's not even like that in real life.
You guys played this awesome game on the beach. We never have fun on the beach. Everyone dies when I go to the beach, and you guys are like having fun.
Yeah.
There's hot lassies there, and
I wouldn't pay...
weirdly equally hot sailors. You know.
I wouldn't pay too much attention to that movie. It kind of sucks. People don't really even like it that much.
What?
Yeah, it's just like that's not real like fighter pilot school. Like every real fighter pilot knows that like that movie fucking sucks, dude.
I don't know. There's this one guy.
Sucks.
There's this one guy Maverick that seemed like really cool. He kind of carried the whole story.
No, people think he's cool. He's not.
Oh, do you know him?
I don't know him, but like I know about him, you know.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he was just tops. I was like, he was like an idol to me. Like if I was to run my ship the way he ran his squadron, I mean, I'd be 7 maps deep in treasure right now. I mean, he aced it.
I don't know. He's kind of a dick, don't you think? He's kind of a dick. I'm just saying, like that guy. That's not how it really is. Guy's kind of a hack. Maverick.
Yeah.
That guy sucks. None of us like him.
That's weird. I was talking to your guys in the green room before this podcast. Everyone thought he was cool.
They're probably just joking, like it's a joke.
No, they told me he's the coolest pilot in the Top Gun program.
I bet they were like yeah, he's the coolest pilot. I bet that's how they said it.
No, they said he's the coolest guy. He rocks. He's gonna go on to make another movie that's even better. That's what they said.
Man. I think I could outgun him.
Yeah, I mean he's here right now. You guys want to try? I'd love to see you guys demonstrate your sky horse.
He's here right now.
Yeah, I just talked to him. Dude, he shook my hand, looked me right in the eye. Coolest fucking dude.
Maybe later. I'm a little like I got this.
We can get him in here.
No, there's no need for that.
No, bring him in here.
There's no need for that.
Bring him in here, dude. He's right here.
Oh, he left. Oh, okay. Sorry. I mean, I would have, dude. You know, I would have. I mean, I was down. I was so down, but he left. Oh, bring him. Can you? Oh, we can't. Oh, fuck.
He didn't leave, but.
Damn, dude. I would have though.
Maybe like tomorrow, right?
Yeah, probably tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm in town for a couple,
Probably tomorrow.
Couple of moons,
Yeah, probably tomorrow. He doesn't even have like a cool theme song either.
I actually listened to it.
Yeah, it sucks, right?
No, it was the best. It was the most encapsulating, genre-defying song that I'd ever heard.
Look, I'm just saying, if you like a hack theme song and a hack pilot, Maverick, then you can like Maverick.
Dude, I went from what you to do with a drunken sailor, what to do to the Top Gun theme song. It blew me away. I loved it.
Well,
I'm a huge fan of the guy. I can't wait to see you guys dogfight tomorrow. This is gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
You're gonna kick his ass, right?
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in what we've been talking about so far, if you have any questions, this podcast does have an email. It's bombingpodcast@gmail.com. That's bombingpodcast@gmail.com. You can email us anytime. Does not matter. We read the emails live on each podcast, and the names are anonymous. So if you're worried about emailing and you're like, I don't want them to say that I did it, we don't say the names on here. So
No, we don't commit treason on this podcast.
that's right.
And if you
We don't make them walk the plank.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to email, like if you just want to, take a quill and scribble down your question on some parchment
And put it in a bottle.
and put it in a bottle and throw it into the ocean.
Do that.
Yeah, do that, and it'll float its way across the 7 seas to us.
To bombingpodcast@gmail.com. And we will read your emails.
Speaking of spooky topics, I was thinking about blood the other day.
All right. Yes.
Like
I have a bunch of blood in my body.
yeah, but the problem with blood is like if you have it, like where'd you get it?
Okay.
So like, say you see a guy like running up to you, in the middle of the night, and he's covered in blood,
Yeah.
and he screams like, "Oh my God, you got to help me! Oh, you really have to help me!" You have to make like the snap call. It's like, okay, you have blood
On your
yeah,
body.
you're covered in blood. Where'd you get it? And if he's like,
Is it his or is it
someone else's? Because that's two very different responses.
That's
you know?
right. If it's someone else's, that's bad.
Yeah, you got to run.
Because it's either, hey, I just murdered someone, or what if he's like, you got to help me, I'm trying to save this bleeding lady. Or
if it's like, I just got in a horrible car crash, I need a ride to the hospital.
Yeah. But then again, it's like, I don't want to help you get blood all over my car, dude.
Yeah, come on. Gotta clean all that up.
Cloth seats, man.
Yeah, man.
Stain will never come out.
Yeah, blood's all about like where you got it from.
That is true. Do you know what kind of blood you have? Like what type?
No clue.
Me neither.
Which is weird. I probably should.
Yeah.
I know that a buddy of mine back home has like whatever he can donate to anybody.
Huh. I
So-
don't even know what kind of blood mine is.
I mean, mine's red.
Mine's red too.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, good for the both of us.
Yeah, that's good.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
You ever like? I have this weird like fear. Like you ever? I don't know. Like close your eyes in the shower to shampoo.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to get the shampoo in your eyes, but in the middle of shampooing, you have to piss.
Yeah.
And so you pee, but your eyes are shut. You ever worried that's the one time it's red? You know what I'm saying? And then like you finish peeing, and then like you wash your hair, and then but you don't know that you just pissed blood. That's not good.
That's why you always gotta look.
Yeah.
You always gotta do a.
Yeah.
And then just
like
like
one of those.
one
yeah.
eye, you just gotta look.
Yeah, you always gotta look.
You ever pissed blood before?
No.
I have once.
Yeah.
It was it wasn't
What?
It wasn't like blood. But
Did you eat a lot of beets? What?
It was like dark red pee.
Oh, you're just dehydrated, dude.
No, I woke up one morning hungover from a binge, like a fucking night out, and yeah, it was like concerningly red.
Yeah, dude,
And
chug that Gatorade, man.
And I just went to work.
Oh man!
And then later it fixed itself.
You know what's weird? Speaking about medical emergencies,
All right.
back in pirate times, they couldn't do anything for you. How weird is that?
Yeah, no, they would just wrap a bandage around it.
Yeah.
Or
You get
something.
scared like a one cut on your arm would get infected, and they'd be like, "Well, what does?"
Cut the arm off, singe it with a torch, you know.
And if you bitch too much, they just toss you overboard.
Yeah. Walk the plank, you idiot. Walking the plank. Talk about a fucking horrible thing. I think walking the plank might be like the worst way to die.
Yeah.
Put yourself there. You are in the middle of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
You walk out on a plank, and there's two guys there with swords pointed at you, and they're like they keep poking you, and then you're at the edge of the plank, and they fucking poke you, and you try to stay on, but they poke you too hard, and
Very spooky.
yeah, and then they literally like stab into you, and so that you fall, and you're tied. I think like a lot of times they would tie their hands and stuff, and now you're floating there with little energy you have, watching your ship sail away,
Mm-hmm.
and you just
You hear the Jaws theme song, but you're a pirate. You don't know what Jaws is yet.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you just know that any second, like you're like, I'm gonna drown in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's odd.
The worst one was like they'd like tie like a cannon or like a bunch of cannonballs
Oh,
to their
that's
legs
fucked.
and just toss them out.
That's
They,
fucked.
they give them the concrete boot.
That's so fucked.
Send them down to Davy Jones, dude.
Dude, that's so fucked. Yeah,
Yeah.
they would tie like a cannon to someone's, and they'd throw them in, and then you would just sink so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You'd sink and sink and sink, and then your ears would start to pop, and then you just have to go,
Yep.
and just fucking
Done.
inhale.
Just one quick.
Even if you held your breath, but you'd get to a depth where your fucking just head would explode.
Yo, speaking of spooky pirate stuff, do you think the Kraken's real?
Do I think the Kraken is real?
You know those old stories about like these old mythical beings, but that was back when like we didn't know shit about anything. We still don't know shit about the ocean.
Yeah,
They still
don't-
find these like huge squids that like wash up on the shore, and they're like, we had no idea this existed.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, you don't know what's down there.
No, yeah, we have no clue. We have every inch of the moon mapped. Nothing about the ocean, man.
Nothing about the ocean.
That's crazy.
Dude, the ocean is so fucking big and deep. It's nuts. The ocean's a scary fucking place.
Yeah, man.
And like when something goes down in there, like a ship goes down, gone.
Dude, that flight from Malaysia, they still haven't found. It's been like 4 years.
It's crazy.
They're never gonna find that, man.
That's crazy.
You think like sea monsters are real?
I bet there is something out there on the ocean that we haven't seen yet. And it only hangs out in like the deep depths. Like 40,000 feet deep. Fucking
Deeper than that.
trenches, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like Mariana's Trench, dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep. I think Mariana's Trench is like 40, 50,000 feet deep.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that the deepest part?
That's the deepest part of the ocean.
I should know this. I'm a pirate. Why don't I? I'm the dumbest pirate on the high seas. What am I doing?
Yeah.
I should walk the plank for not knowing that.
The Marianas Trench is like 40 to something to 50,000 feet deep. Which is like airliners fly at
Like
40
yeah.
to 50,000 feet. So I mean, if you look up in the sky and you see like a plane, like a faraway plane, like one at altitude, that's how deep the fucking. If a plane was flying like this close to the ocean floor,
Mm-hmm. And you look down.
It's that far
Yeah.
deeper down.
Or
That's
next time you
nuts.
take like an international flight or something, look down.
Yeah.
Like to the ground, and then imagine the ocean is like your butt, like where
Yeah.
you're sitting, and
Yeah.
you're like, whoa, dude,
That's
that's crazy.
That means like, dude, like so a plane at altitude, 40,000 feet under the ocean, another 40,000 feet, dude. That's fucking crazy.
That's a lot of deep, man.
That's deep and high at the same time.
I'd buy sea monsters existing.
Me too.
If they found like the Kraken tomorrow, I'd be like, yeah, I'd buy it.
But not like a Bigfoot, dude. I can't believe Bigfoot's still a thing.
Why not?
Because like we would have found him. He's not like.
Because he's a land guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he's in one forest.
Yeah, and also someone would have like some guy up in Oregon would have shot him and hung him above his fireplace.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like the ocean, he could be wherever. Well, where is he?
Yeah.
Bigfoot, it's like he's somewhere in these woods that everyone knows that these are the woods he's in.
Yeah.
One fucking dude would have fucking seen him and just gone bah, 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 dead. You know,
Is that how they hunt people in the woods?
if you see Bigfoot, you just fire shots.
Have you heard the argument that Bigfoot is a species?
No.
Okay, good, because it's a dumb argument.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, it's retarded.
Yeah, he's not a real one
Yeah.
because we totally would have we would have him by now.
Yeah, man. The Kraken exists more probable than Bigfoot exists.
Yes.
It's more probable that the Kraken exists.
I agree. You know how I plugged back in the PS3?
Yeah.
I rebooted up the PS3 just to play like the old games, little
Yeah.
nostalgia, you know.
Yeah.
I went fucking 16-0 on Modern Warfare 2 the other day.
Nice, dude.
Solid.
Yeah, dude.
Not bad for like how rusty I was.
Yeah, that's some high school numbers, man.
It was.
That's good.
Yeah, because all these new games. It's fun playing like Modern Warfare 2 because like it's like more slowed down. I think that was peak gaming.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2, like zombies, like even like GTA 5. That was
Yeah.
peak gaming.
Yeah.
And I think, like as far as like I guess like first person shooters go, it's like been getting way too complicated.
Yeah, and they have like paid packages and like DLCs now. It's like you can just buy. It used to be you could just buy the game.
Yeah.
And like that was it.
Yeah.
I had so much fun running through like Modern Warfare 2. That was a blast.
And the new Modern Warfare 2 comes out in like 2 days, I think, actually. And I am not that fucking excited about it. I've been playing Warzone. Warzone's fun, but it is like a little complicated, and it's like everyone's so good now that it's like hard
to catch up.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you if you don't play for like a week, you're fucking behind. People are crazy at gaming now. But going back to like play Modern Warfare 2, like the game is so much slower and more like tactical that I've been enjoying playing that. Also, the maps, Modern Warfare 2 might have been. I mean, I know it was, except for GTA 5. It was like the #1 selling game of all time.
Yeah.
And
But also Grand Theft Auto 5 was like the #1 just boot it up and fuck around
That's
game.
right.
And it's going to be that way forever.
Yeah.
Because they're going to come out with like a new one and it's going to be some bullshit with you got to
GTA 6 will be fun, and we'll all buy it and play it.
Yeah.
But when you just want to fucking get on and fuck around, you'll boot up 5.
Yeah, if you want to just hijack a plane and blow up a building, yeah.
If you just want to go to the tallest building, jump off, go to the airport, steal a plane, go to the military base, that's GTA 5, dude.
Yeah, man.
But that's been fun doing that.
Hell yeah. You got any games you're looking forward to on an optimistic note?
Not really.
Yeah?
Yeah, not really. I mean, gaming doesn't... Gaming, I don't know, it doesn't hit like it used to. Games, I used to be... Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but I don't think that's what it is. I just think that games are getting complicated and too much, like, too overcrowded with other shit. I don't know. I've also never been a big gamer, so that's fair, I guess, to speak of.
Yeah, I'm also the same way. I'm a very like surface level guy.
Yeah.
I'll do like those
Like
those
the
PS
COD,
game. Yeah.
Black Ops, like,
Grand Theft Auto.
GTA, and like Sly Cooper,
And like Civ 6.
Civ 6, like
Yeah.
very like sort of like that they're good games.
Yeah.
But and Red Dead Redemption 2, obviously. And like Star Wars Racers Revenge.
That's a throwback.
Fucking
man.
love that game.
Yeah, dude.
Also, like all the Lego games, I've played all the Lego games. I know they're like sort of like children's video games, I guess you could say, but they're so fun, dude. Fucking Lego games,
Yeah,
Lego
man.
Harry Potter, Lego Star Wars, Lego Batman, all those. Those are fun. But yeah, as far as like new games coming out, I don't know. Maybe I'm just older. I don't have that enough time. I'm not that invested. And
Also, I got so much else going on now. Like I can't
yeah,
just be sitting around playing video games all the time. I
Yeah.
got other shit to do. I gotta go to work.
yeah.
I got open mics to bomb at. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
dude. I gotta write these jokes, dude. Can't be playing these games.
Mm-mm. I took that trip to Rome.
Yeah.
I went to the ruins of like an ancient Roman village.
How was that?
It was very cool. It was very insightful. But like one of my big takeaways was the guy showed us like an ancient ruin of a Roman toilet, and it was
Yeah.
and it was a U shape, and it was like 12 by 12, and they were all shaped in a U, and he was saying that like everybody would go and they'd just poo and take this sponge on a stick and dip it in like a bucket and wipe their ass with it.
Communal toilets.
Yeah, communal Roman toilets. And I thought that was fascinating because now like toilets are all sectioned off and everything. That means that like one guy piped up and was like maybe we should put some walls on these things,
Yeah. Yeah. People shit together forever.
Yeah.
And then one guy was like, "Hey, well, I just kind of want to shit by myself."
Yeah, and like what did his friends say? Like, dude, come on, dude, we've always shit together. What are you talking about,
We always shit it together, man.
dude? Do you think you got some
wanna go
blowback?
Shit by yourself?
What are you out of your mind?
Why you want to do that?
He's
dude?
just like, I just don't like, using the same communal sponge, like,
It's always covered in fucking shit.
yeah, dude. No way they cleaned that. It was just a bucket of water, no soap, you know?
They would wipe shit off their ass and fucking put it in a trench of water and just go like,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And that was it, yeah. And then one guy was like, well, wait a minute.
What if we each, instead of a bunch of toilets in one room, what if we had one toilet in our own separate rooms? People were like, you fucking idiot.
And then they burned him at the stake,
Yeah.
They crucified that guy. They were like, you're for heresy.
That's funny. Like, and as soon as like single person bathrooms became a thing, people were like, this is so much better.
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with other people. I have my own sponge.
Yeah, and then
Isn't that great?
Yeah, and then they all shut up. They're like, this is actually good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell anybody, but this is tight.
Dude, can't believe there was a time where fucking, especially in the Roman Empire, where people would shit together. Like, that's where they thought that was a good idea.
That's all they had, man.
Let's all shit in the same fucking 6x6 square.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumb.
And it all went into the same like lead pipes and water. It all mixed together.
How about those toilets? The first toilets where they were like single person toilets, they were the ones that would hang off the side of the house, So you'd shit.
Of the castle.
That's right.
Yeah,
you would shit, but it's just like, you would just fucking drop and then hit the side of the castle and go like...
You just roll down, yeah. And then it was some guy's job to go,
shovel
with a
shit.
shovel, yeah.
He gets fucking hit in the head, dude.
Dude, what an awful job.
That's crazy.
Dude, I know they did.
Toilet, but high in the air.
Mm-hmm. I know they didn't pay that medieval serf anything, but he should have been paid more.
He should have been.
Yeah,
If you're dealing with shit and piss, you should be paid fucking triple.
yeah,
what someone else.
six-figure salary. Yeah.
Mhm. If you get like shit on your arm, you should be a millionaire.
Yeah, man.
Because that's disgusting.
Do you ever see that video that sewer worker pressure washing this like sewage pit, and he had cockroaches crawling?
I've
all
seen,
over him?
I've seen those. He should be making millions
Yeah, dude.
because that's disgusting.
Yeah, and anyone that's like, well, no, that's just like that's a low wage. It's like, then you do it.
Yeah.
Well,
That's just blue collar jobs. That's
well,
how it is.
That's how it's okay. So you do it.
No way.
No, absolutely not.
No way. Not for fucking $40 an hour, dude.
Mm-mm.
Not a chance. Not a fucking chance.
All the gross jobs should make like more money.
I used to suck the shit out of airplanes. It was a job of mine. I had the fucking
Yeah, you did.
Pull the lav cart up to airplanes and fucking put the poo hose up there. It always smelled. And fucking, I'd put a fucking raincoat on and a face shield.
Oh, so you always got a perfect seal each time and nothing dripped out, right?
Never that.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Never that. It was never a perfect seal. And, you'd fucking put the hose on and then you'd pull the fucking thing down and then it'd come out. But then you'd have to do it a few times and then you'd take it off. But then it would still drip. Like, you'd take the hose off. The hose would go and you'd have to, like, worm the poos down the hose. The hose would be filled up completely, and you'd have to take the hose and be like, and like
so it would make it
go into the thing. So you do that about 40 times, and then you take the hose off, and it's still dripping, and it just fucking smells, and you'd fucking plunge it up and then fill it up with that blue juice, man.
Blue juice.
I got poo on my fucking arms and stuff.
Do you ever get like famous people poo on your arms?
I did, yeah, like a lot of famous people's poos. I got Nicole Kidman's piss on my arm once.
From the plane, right?
Weird brag, yes. But that happened.
Man, it's a weird life.
I know.
Weird life.
Poo is a weird life.
Speaking of spooky world, do you have any spooky stories?
There was this one time I got in a car wreck. I wrecked my Cherokee. Not bad, but like I I was coming down a hill. It was pouring rain. I was coming down a hill. I hit the brakes, locked up, slid, hit a motorcycle, and then slammed into the back of this car. Nothing happened. Nothing came from it. I wasn't in trouble. It wasn't my fault. Rainy fucking day. But after it happened, I got out of the car, and I was like walking around, and I was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Whatever." And it was pouring rain. We were all soaking wet. And then this, I was like looking. I was grabbing my information from the glove box, and this woman tapped me on the shoulder. I turned around, and it was this old lady, and she was like fucking perfectly dry. And I look at her, and she just goes, "Is there anything?" I was young at the time. "Is there anything in this car that could get you in trouble?" And I was like, "What?" And she said, "Is there anything in the vehicle that could get you in trouble?" And I was like, no, there isn't. And she was like, "Okay." And then like I was like, "Oh, whatever." And I turn back to the car, and I get my shit. But then I turn around, and she's fucking gone. That was weird.
That's super weird.
And like I was like a young teenager at the time, maybe there was it could have been some pot or some fucking, whiskey in there or something. But it was weird that she was dry, like perfectly dry.
Yeah.
She was fucking perfectly dry, and that's the only thing she asked me.
Yeah.
And I just, for some reason, I never forgot that.
It's really weird. You didn't see her like run off or anything?
No, I didn't see her run off.
She just vanished?
I didn't see her get in the car.
Yeah. I have a spooky story
Let's hear it.
about Uncle Tad's basement.
Let's hear it.
So we had an uncle of ours. He had this really old house back in Nashville, and it was still like heated by a central furnace. You remember the furnace?
Mm-hmm. I remember that house.
And he had, I was still in high school, and he had recently been admitted into like an old folks home because he couldn't like take care of himself anymore. And one winter, Dad called me. He was like, "Hey, like over the winter, could you just go over there for once a month and make sure that like the pilot light is still on, so nothing freezes over, the house stays fine."
Mm-hmm.
And so I did it for a couple of months, and then like January rolled around, and right after wrestling practice, it was like the early kind of starting to be the late night. I drove all the way over to his place, and it was just me there. And I unlocked his door, and it was an old house, so everything like creaked every step he took. It was like, but nobody was in there. And I went downstairs, and I went to check on the boiler like I always did, and I had the one basement light on, and I knelt down to check the light, did the walk around, all of that, and then I heard a couple of like upstairs. And I froze, like a shiver went down my spine. I was like, it's just me here.
Yeah.
And so I slowly like walked up, that Gothic spiral staircase he had going up there. Mm-hmm. I walked up, and I got to the main floor above the basement, and then I heard like on the top floor where his old bedroom was, and I was almost shivering. It was probably the most scared I've ever been. And then I walk up the second flight of stairs.
Another spiral staircase.
Another spiral staircase going all the way up there. And I went into that room with the 70s shag carpet.
The yellow carpet.
The yellow carpet. And I went in there, and I didn't see a thing.
Yeah.
And then I heard like a from the basement where I just went from. And I was like, dude, fuck this. And I ran downstairs, got in my Jeep, and went right back home.
Yep.
And to this day, I don't know if that was like the house expanding or something, but like I heard that. I heard the noises.
Yep.
I heard the noises.
In all the places that you were not.
That I was not, exactly. I got the hell out of there as quickly as I could.
Yeah.
It was the closest to like a weird like paranormal event I ever got.
Yeah.
And it was just so strange. Having like 2 Christmases in that house and like everybody there, and then it was just like me in the dark. Mm-hmm. And I think it may have even been snowing or like starting to snow. It was like that kind of winter.
Yeah.
It was just so creepy.
That is creepy.
And like honestly, it was probably just some weird wood thing because it was an old house, but just hearing it was so odd. It was just weird.
It is, yeah. I love when that kind of stuff happens because, like, I always investigate. Because nothing fucking bad ever happens.
Yeah.
It's just, like, creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
But, like, you're not gonna fucking get attacked by a ghost. Like,
yeah, man.
like that doesn't happen, obviously.
Yeah.
So if you can just get over the creepiness of it and you just go and check it out, obviously nothing happens in the end, but it is like a fun little life thrill.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah. It's interesting. I hope I'm not a ghost.
yeah, I don't want to be a ghost, man.
God, I hope I'm not a fucking ghost. I don't know how you get chosen to be a ghost. Like, what do you do in a life? Like, because there's only some ghosts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's not, like, everyone who ever died amount of ghosts. That would be way too many ghosts.
Yeah.
There'd be more ghosts than humans, actually.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what you would do to become a ghost, but God, I hope I'm not one. I don't want to haunt some fucking place I don't care about.
There's probably a lot of forms.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of papers you got to fill out.
I don't want some weird guy that looks like Chris Angel to say he can talk to me, but he can't talk to me. You know, I don't want to fucking shake some pots and pans at night. Like, that's the best they can do, like ghosts.
Yeah.
The best they can do is, like, shake pots and pans in the kitchen, and then someone walks in, and then they go away. Like, what do you fucking...
Like, why,
a
dude?
little trickster ghost?
Yeah.
I don't know. Dumb, dude, dumb. God, I hope when I'm dead, I'm just fucking dead. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an email. It's bombingpodcast@gmail.com. You can email us any questions, any concerns you have about the podcast, and we will read them live on each podcast. We don't name names, and we love to hear your feedback. So we're gonna do the emails now. Oh, we have a lot of emails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 emails this time. That's never happened.
That's pretty good.
We either have one or most of the time it's none.
Yeah.
We have
Wow, that's huge.
5 emails.
Fantastic. Dear so-called bombing podcast, 3 years ago, my husband was in ICU in Vanderbilt waiting for a heart transplant. He had just about reached the end of the line when the doctor told us the donor heart was on its way, being flown in, and should arrive with enough time left for the transplant to be performed before it was too late for my husband.
Damn.
That's heavy. We got word that the plane was inbound, so the surgical team began prepping my husband. When they told us that the plane had landed, the surgeon began the procedure, expecting the donor heart to have arrived at the exact moment he would need to start sewing it.
I know what this is.
Unfortunately, there was some kind of delay, and the heart arrived 3.5 minutes too late to save my husband, and he died on the table. Anyway, love the podcast.
That's my fault, folks. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to hear about your husband. That was my fault. The doctor was held up showing me the heart, and I was wondering about poking it. That is my fault. Not really my fault, the doctor's fault. Don't be mad at me. He shouldn't have been showing me that heart. That's funny how this just came full circle. You should be mad at that doctor. He shouldn't have done that. But I know what your late husband's heart would have looked like. It was pretty cool. It's pretty rad. But shucks, it didn't make it there on time.
Do you have anything to say to her?
Me, no. I was just an observer. Who is Stacy? Sorry, Stacy. That was a sick heart, though. Man, I wish that was in your husband right now, but it's not. Shitty doctor, right?
Yeah. Are you sure it was the doctor?
It was. Okay, but I did have a few questions about the heart while he was... I might have stalled the doctor a couple of minutes. Call it 3.5. But I had questions. I'd never seen a human heart before, so... I wouldn't say that's my fault that he's dead, but I did contribute. Sorry there, Stacy.
Are you gonna phone Stacy later?
Nope.
No.
Nah. Nope, not my fault. Email number 2 from Blessings. Just says hi.
Blessings.
Hi. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? All right, on to the next. Email number 3.
Hold on, let me get my pieces of 8.
Yeah, make sure that's shining.
Yeah. So I can see the laptop.
Okay, good.
So the pirate can see the laptop.
There you
through
go.
his dreadlocks.
Email number 3. Congrats to you both. Killing it at the life plans. Hell yeah, we are. 2 questions. What is your weirdest trait? And what is the quickest way to your heart? Love you and extremely proud of you both. Signed, blank, XOXOX.
Yeah.
Well, hey, XOXOX right back to you.
Mm-hmm.
What is your weirdest trait? I think my weirdest trait is the fact that I'm always, what's the word? Present, overly present, overly aware of everything that's going on around me. Over aware of like how what the room's like. Reading a room. Any room I walk into, I read the room. Good or bad, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, oh, this guy, okay, so he's over there, and this guy's like, oh, and then he doesn't like him, so that means I think I'm always constantly reading the room. Maybe that's a weird trait of mine. And I think that even helps with stand-up. Because anytime we walk into an open mic, I'm like, I'm fucking on, and I'm like, okay, let's read the room here. What's it like? What's going on here? What's everybody's fucking vibe? What's my vibe? How do I feel? The way I feel, how does that coincide with this guy? How this guy feels?
I think I'm really retroactively empathetic to people in a way where I'll go into social interactions with strangers or whatever, and I'll kind of write them off and get mad at them or have have a feeling towards them one way or another, and then after the fact, I kind of understand the way that they behave in a way that's like life is so soul crushingly difficult and hard to navigate that that I kind of get on the back end of meeting people why they act the way that they do.
Yeah.
Where whether it's judging or not, dude, if this gets you through the day without blowing your brains out, good for you. Fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Empathy.
Yeah. Empathy, kinda, but it always happens on the back end for me. It's never up front. It's I'll have an interaction with a stranger, and then it's always like a day later or something like that where I'm I kind of get their perspective. I don't know if that's a trait or not, but it's something.
It is a trait because you do it.
I guess I do it.
Delayed empathy.
Yeah, it's super delayed. Because dude, I don't know, man. Specifically the past couple of years and the years that we existed, living here in LA,
yeah,
it's been very easy just to be very mean and rude to strangers, and that that was never me, I don't think. I don't know. I find myself as of recent having kind of a little bit of a longer rope for people, but only on the back end.
Well, that's good though. That's good. First off, it's good that you notice it, but second off, that's good because there's room for improvement.
There is room for improvement because I cut 0 people slack, but also, trying to work on cutting people slack. I guess on the back end of that, I kind of realized like, hey, that guy wasn't a dick to you because he's a dick. Maybe he had a bad day.
Yeah.
Maybe you can walk that back a little bit.
That's good. That's healthy.
Just so like simple stuff like that. But then there's the flip side of that. Some people are dicks, so fuck them.
Question number 2: what's the quickest way to your heart? What's the quickest way to my heart?
Mine would be like a bucket of limes to not have scurvy anymore, and then like a bunch of maps that led to treasure.
Yeah,
That'd probably be it.
That's a good way. Email number 4. Congrats to my 2 favorite comics on episode number 40. Thank you very much. How are you going to celebrate episode number 40? Do you have a merch store yet? Not yet, but we do have some t-shirts in mind. But that's expensive, and we don't have ad sponsors yet. So we're doing this for free, folks. Like and subscribe. I need a new work mug. We'll get you a bombing mug. That shouldn't be an issue. Laughed at the ever-increasing number of drinks in the book segment of episode 39. Tell me, what should I read next? That's to you, Hayden. You like to drink and read.
I do love my newfound power. You should read Peter Zeihan's book, The End of the World is Just the Beginning, The Collapse of Globalization, and What Comes Next.
Should she read it sober?
However she'd like. But Peter Zeihan is his name, and I would recommend his books tremendously if you're looking for something very interesting and a very interesting peer into the collapse of globalization and what happens to specifically America and the I guess globalization idea moving forward. I find it very fascinating, and I think you would too. And I couldn't recommend that guy enough. So go read his books. He was one of the only. He said he talks about demographics a lot, as well as like free trade agreements. And I know this is like a comedy podcast, but he's one of the only people that has kind of an optimistic view of the United States moving forward, which is fantastic. I think in the sea of people that want, I guess this country to fail. But yeah, I would highly recommend Peter Zeihan. Go look into his books.
I'd recommend like Dr. Seuss. Green Eggs and Ham. That's a good one. The places you might go, right?
Right. Yeah.
Love those. Or like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Redfish, bluefish.
Yeah, redfish, bluefish, greenfish.
More fish.
2 fish, something like that.
Or less fish.
I don't know. It's been a while since I read up on those. Those are my favorite books. Thought you might want to know that my oldest kiddo pondered out loud about what might happen if a plane wasn't fueled. Apparently, he had seen Ryan's viral video.
Aha!
I assured him it was just a joke. Wow. That's funny that I'm sure he's seen it because it's fucking uber viral, this video of mine.
Yeah.
I'll link it below because I've never gotten credit for it. But that's interesting. That's very funny. Cheers, boys. I'm so proud of you two. OXOX. We're right back to you.
Thank you. What would happen if a plane was not fueled, though?
It would go down. It probably wouldn't make it past Kansas. Fucking hack me, dude. And that's it for emails.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to everyone who emailed us. If you want your email read live on the podcast, please email us, bombingpodcast@gmail.com, and we will read it live. We don't name names. And yeah, we will read anything. Send us a picture. Send us a marital advice. Doesn't matter. We know everything, and we will find the solution for you.
Yes.
here at Bombing Podcast at
We're
gmail.com.
Dr. Phil for Dirtbags over here at Bombing Podcast.
That's right, we are. That being said, thanks for watching episode 40.
Yeah, it's been a very spooky episode.
That's right, Halloween episode here in
Yep.
Los Angeles. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram. My name's at Ryan Jennings.
I'm at Hayden Wyckoff.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Tune in next week, episode 41.
Yeah, ARG, right?
Oh, yeah, ARG.
ARG. Yeah.
Permission to buzz the tower, right?
Yeah, man. Also, please contribute to our Patreon so I can, in fact, get a hooked hand instead of my normal right one.
He needs a hook.
Yeah.
He totally needs a hook. Please contribute.
Yep.
Venmo us just money for no reason at Bombing Podcast.
Yeah. And make sure when you're on Venmo, you switch from dollars to gold doubloons. So
That's important.
that's very important.
That's important to do that. And then tune in next week for episode 41.
41.
That's
folks.
it.
Yep.
Good night.
Have a very spooky night.